Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. I am covering the Moscow, Idaho Bryan Kohberger case. It is being reported that two of the victims' families, in reference to this case, the families of Kaylee Goncalves and Madison Mogen, they may be suing the city of Moscow, Idaho for damages. That's right, you heard it. A lawsuit. According to the Daily Mail, who's made this report, the families have filed notices with the intent to possibly sue for tort claims. Sue the city of Moscow, Idaho. I guess that would include the police department, Moscow PD. Check this report out and then we'll discuss. This is a report by the Daily Mail. Families of two of the four slain Idaho students, Kaylee Goncalves and Madison Mogen, reserve right to sue city of Moscow for damages. Court papers reveal. The family of Kaylee Goncalves and Madison Mogen may sue Moscow, Idaho. The notice is filed May 3 and 11. Don't mention the sum they could seek. No lawsuit has been filed, but the families can sue within the next 2 years. The families of two victims of the grisly quadruple murder in Moscow, Idaho have reserved the right to sue the city. Court documents revealed Kaylee Goncalves and Madison Mogen, both 21, were among the four college students brutally stabbed to death in their off-campus home November 13th. Xana Carnodal and boyfriend Ethan Chapin, both 20, were also killed. The families of Goncalves and Mogen have now filed legal documents that suggest they could sue the city of Moscow for damages, according to the notices filed to the city, dated May 3rd and 11th. Shannon Gray, an attorney representing the two families, told ABC News that while no lawsuit has yet been filed, the claims would allow them to sue within 2 years. Wow. The notices obtained by the outlet do not specify what type of claim the families could make, and the potential sum of money they could ask for remains undetermined at this time. Filing a tort claims notice is really just a safeguard. It's a safeguard to protect the interest of the families, the victims, and really the whole community around. Because if something goes wrong or was done improperly, then someone is held accountable for that. The Idaho Tort Claims Act is a law that creates liability for tort claims against government entities in Idaho. It allows victims to bring claims against units of government. The act creates rules and requirements for these type of claims. Gray said that he had also filed tort claims notices with Washington State as well as Idaho State. Those aren't meant to do anything other than protect the interest of the families and the victims moving forward. Mayor Art Baig, if I can't say his name correctly, I apologize, is yet to comment. When approached by Daily Mail, did not respond. So, looks like notices have been filed with the intent to sue within 2 years. What do you think? Does the victim's families have any legal standing to sue? So what do you think about all this? It looks like there's a process. In order to sue, you have to file a notice with the courts with the intent to possibly sue. Is this to preserve your rights or whatnot? I don't know much about Idaho law, but I'm going to look into this matter. Do you think they'll pull the trigger and sue them? Do you think the families feel that the city of Moscow is responsible? Do you think the city of Moscow or anyone from the Moscow PD to investigators to the prosecution's office to Bryan Kohberger himself, do you think anyone is civilly liable for what happened with this case? 4 college students brutally stabbed during the early morning hours, November 13th, 2022. I kind of thought somebody was going to get sued here. I thought possibly Bryan Kohberger would be sued, but Bryan Kohberger doesn't have any money. But it looks like the families of Madison Mogen and Kaylee Goncalves are strategizing a possible lawsuit. And I would suspect that Shannon Gray, who represents the Goncalves family, might be the lead attorney on this case. Very, very interesting new news. It just came out today, so I wanted to share with you, and I want all your feedback and what your thoughts about this matter. We'll talk soon. Stay tuned.